Welcome, Gemini, to Fade into the Spotlight 2020 Tarot. I hope this day finds you well, this evening finds you well, and in as much peace and surrender as possible during these transformative times. Um, but I felt the need to do messages from Spirit or God or Source, whatever you believe in, um, more so than love and career and all that, which I will get to in the next couple of days. Um, right now, I've laid out most of your spread, so I'm going to get right to it. For those of you worrying about money, look what you have at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles. I know a lot of us are worrying about money right now, and um, it's just crazy for everything to stop like this. But there, I did a video. It's in parentheses the coronavirus, and it says it's an intuitive message from Source, and it's called "There's Beauty in the Breakdown." There's so much blessings that's going to come out of this situation. For those of you worrying about your finances, there are golden opportunities that you have access to at your fingertip. They're within your grasp. Like, in other words, it's not like a tarot reader saying, oh, yeah, maybe you'll win the lotto or something. No, this is like actual opportunities that you can trigger by taking action that are all around you right now. And any of you that are worrying, things are going to be just fine. Your finances are looking good, okay? So I asked for messages from Spirit, and then I laid out some tarots for you. I pulled 7 cards from 2 different decks, and I also have a new deck that I just got called the Fairy Dust. I got messages from the fairies and from the angel deck. So first, there's creative solutions to every problem. There's things you're going to be able to see during this time of surrender and pause that you weren't able to see before because life was moving too fast. And it all boils down to creativity. Messages like a canvas. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. Life is a canvas for you to use. Paint all the colors of happy moods. That's a beautiful message. So it's also talking about the law of attraction, which you can see all the opportunity and gifts in this situation, like being on pause, having an excuse to actually go for your dreams. If you've been wanting to work out, there's things you wanted to do but you couldn't because of work, you now have an excuse. This is a beautiful, beautiful. Don't get me wrong, my heart goes out to all the people that have been hit hard, but in the grand scheme of life, there's been, maybe we don't fully understand it, but there's certain souls have chosen to do certain things, which mean we sometimes we doubt and lose our faith for a higher power because we think, well, why do these bad things happen? Well, there's there's souls that were strong that contracted to do this. I know it's hard to believe, but so then there's the second message you got was release. So I'm hearing Spirit say, release your fear, release your doubt, release your not knowing, your grasp on not knowing what's going to happen. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. Sometimes the only thing to do is laugh or cry. It's up to you. And then backpack. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. Get your compass. Adventure is yours. Get out of the city and enjoy the outdoors. So if some of you have been thinking about going camping, I know we're all supposed to be at our house, yada, 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 but I'm not going to stop my life for anybody. And I'm going to be ethical, and I don't want to get anyone sick, and I'm not sick, but if you guys want to get this urge to go camping or just get out of the city, or you have a home, a second home somewhere in the mountains or the woods, go for it. You don't need, it doesn't need to be as crazy as everyone's making it out to be. And then I pulled three angel messages for you. That's one of the angels. Find tranquility in your mind and in nature. That's the second message about nature. Listen to animal sounds and the whisper of the trees and the wind, the birds, and I will lift your energy until you feel like you're almost touching the clouds. Feel the sun's embrace. Here is where inspiration floats. Flirt with the joy of life. Connect with the grounding energy of Mother Earth while at the same time feeling lighthearted and receptive for your heavenly guide's advice and love. Take deep breaths of fresh air, preferably by a lake or the ocean. Remember to be playful in nature with both physical activity and your own special mind games. Be you. Share the joy with one of your loved ones. You might be amazed at the response. Loving others is important, but remember to love yourself first, then you'll have more to share. So, it's talking about self love, surrender, and just instead of sitting stagnant, all of us, like, we need to. I spent time with a friend last week that we supposedly hadn't been able to pull it together for a year to hang out. Now I spent the night at his house. We had the most amazing time, and he's invited me to come back this Sunday, and I'm gonna hang out with him again. We had a great time. So yeah, invite a loved one and go off and get out of the city. This is your second message from this angel. It looks very similar to the other one. And blossom. Involve a friend or partner in your ideas for creative feedback. Funds and materials for the manifestation of your creative desires can appear from unexpected sources. Be open to reconsider and release the inner bohemian in you and enjoy the process. The joy of life will come forward, and it's time for you to dance to your own inner song. So, some of you could be dancers, some of you could be singers or musicians. I'm thinking it's saying go for it. You are unstoppable, Gemini, with grace and gratitude. Grace talks about surrendering to what's happening right now and being thankful for what you have. It says, with grace and gratitude, you're irresistible. Your power of manifestation is strong right now. Create a vision board and ask your fire angels to help you achieve your dreams now that the timing is right. See what I was saying? The timing is right because you have the greatest excuse in the world. We're all on pause right now. Like they can't say anything to us. Like we can pursue our dreams right now, or if you want to start your own business, or if you have a creative endeavor, it's the best time right now because nobody can say, oh, you have to go to work or you have to do this or do that because everyone's on pause. It's fantastic on that level. And you got a third angel message. It says, you love to be bathed in sunlight. You are a child of the sun and a gift to those who cross your path. Wow. When you blah, 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 sorry. When you're reopened to it, your light outshines the sun and moon together. There's a wonderful balance in you. People are looking to share your light and joy of life. Trust that it is okay to be strong, joyful, and luminous. No one takes your light away from you. There's plenty to give. While giving, you burn off bad energies while recharging your own. When surrounding yourself with beautiful souls, select your immediate friends with care. So if you have it to give, Gemini, it's right now is a great time to give. And it's talking about you have more than enough to give. Maybe not just financially, but energetically. Don't worry about giving too much. Okay, so I've laid out seven tarot from two different decks, and you have got some incredible cards. For those of you worried about money, um, you've got the Sun, Major Arcana, with Nine of Cups, Wish Fulfillment, and the Ten of Pentacles. I think not. Your money. you are going to have some serious, you have some positive energy around you, Gemini, and there are some serious coin coming in for you. And I think that you have the opportunity. If some of you are thinking about getting a grant for something or starting a nonprofit or asking for money for something with your creativity, Spirit is saying, do not hesitate. Do it right now. So you've got those cards, which are incredible. Now, some of you, now there's going to be different messages. I'm hearing they're for like 2 or 3 different groups. So you guys, you got Ten of Pentacles twice. So this deck is called the Ten of Coins. You got the Ten of Pentacles twice. Spirit is saying, if you think, oh, because you're not working right now, for those of you who have a 9 to 5 job or a job you're supposed to go to every day and you think your life is just at, what, I can't believe this is happening. This is an opportunity for you to pull in more money in many different ways. A lot of you are worrying a lot about the situation or a situation in your life. Spirit is saying, surrender that and pray and ask for assistance from your ancestors and your guides, because there's a new journey that you're meant to be going on. And maybe there's a little bit too much stuckness and you're in a little bit of stagnant energy because you're kind of bored or complacent with something. Well, Spirit brought this tower down on humanity. This whole thing was a tower moment for the world because we all needed to stop and pause. And this is a great time to see where it was that you were stuck, holding on to something too strongly, and maybe being a little complacent. Now, these are messages sometimes we don't want to hear, but I'm being real, keeping it real. Your seeds that you planted are about to come into fruition. Um, I will be doing a love reading, but there does seem like new love is coming into your life. This could be, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but it could be a soul family. It could be kindred spirit or soulmate in another way. You did get Four of Coins twice. So either, Gemini, you or someone else close to you is holding on to either finances too much or um, emotions. Now, it's very interesting because in your life there's a tower moment happening, and it could feel very overwhelming for you right now since we're having a tower moment in humanity right now. But I will get a few more messages, but I'm hearing that the tower moment was meant for you. But know that we're all in this together, and it's not about misery loves company. It's about, you're not the only one. Humanity's going through a tower moment. Some of you are feeling like there's not enough, or that maybe someone made you feel abandoned or left you feeling left out of a situation. Or this could just be you, some of you worrying about your finances, being in a state of lack. That mentality of lack will only bring you more lack. It's very important you pull yourself out of this. That means visualize everything the way you want it to be, not the way you think it is, the way you want it to, the way you really want it to be. Because with the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, those two cards together is like that creates a lot of stagnant energy, and it only attracts more of that to you. Um, there is new love. Some of you are leaving a situation. You're moving on to a more calmer, more effort. I'm hearing effortless path. To manifest is not something that takes a lot of work. It's effortless. Um, and you really, I really see you in your. And this could also mean you're standing in your energy. The lovers represents Gemini, so that could be. There's a lot of people standing in their power right now. And then the Ace of Swords. So you're standing in your truth, or you just found out the truth about something, but I believe it's you really, Gemini. I think you're standing in your power. I think the only thing that this tower is actually a good tower. The only thing I don't like to see is two four of coins, a five of coins, and a nine of swords together, because that's a lot of too much worry energy and stagnant energy. But remember, at the foundation of the card, we did have the ace of pentacles. So I want to do some clarification. Can you tell me, Spirit, what was this tower about for Gemini? What was this tower about for Gemini personally? One to three cards, please. What was this tower about for Gemini? Wow, it was about something had to be, a tower had to come down concerning finances. So there's something, maybe you were struggling with something financially, and it, maybe it felt like, okay, we got Knight of Swords, so maybe you're cutting something out that's not working. And then we got the High Priestess. So Spirit's asking you to really follow your intuition, follow that gut feeling right now. That if you open up to that, it will guide you. But all in all, I'm thinking your finances are looking good. You're worrying about a situation probably concerning where you've had to battle a lot of different opinions regarding a love situation, it looks like. Spirit, can I get more advice? Can I get more advice on this Nine of Swords for Gemini? Can you give us more advice on this Nine of Swords for Gemini? More advice on the Nine of, whoops, that's too many. More advice on the Nine of Swords for Gemini. Oh, wow. So the devil, I don't think it has to do with a person. Normally, I would say it is probably someone toxic. You could be dealing with someone toxic, but I think what I feel is Spirit saying that it's your own mind, your own worry that's creating this devil energy. So you could be stuck in habitually worrying. That's a habit. So can we have some more advice on that? Cut that out. Oh yes, definitely cut that out. And Spirit wants you to tap more into your, maybe you're getting too much into your logical mind and overthinking and overanalyzing, which air signs tend to do. But Spirit is asking you to jump into your intuition and know that there's a passionate, creative new beginning for you, to access the intuitive, creative side of yourself, and also to ground yourself and to open to listening to Spirit or God or whatever you believe in. And the way you do that is by breathing and letting your mind just go, letting the thoughts go, like meditation basically. And Spirit will advise you. So I want messages, please, on the Four of Coins, since we got it twice. Since we got the Four of Coins twice, can you give me some advice on the Four of Coins for Gemini? And I just dropped the card on the floor. Okay. What Spirit? Somebody was hiding a situation. Could have been a fire sign you're dealing with. You felt there was sneakery, trickery. Can I get more advice on the Four of Coins? Okay, that just flew out. Okay. There's a new cycle beginning. Maybe you felt you had to hold on to your emotions, or that something wasn't moving. You had to hold on to something, maybe finances, something wasn't moving fast enough. And maybe it had to do with love. and there is some sadness and disappointment, but you're really in your own power. Some of you are single right now, but you're really standing in your own power, um, and coming out of that. There's definitely a new cycle beginning. So maybe you're dealing with a Libra because there's a new cycle definitely happening for Libra. I want to pretty much, yeah, there's a new passionate beginning happening for you. I want to see more about the Five of Coins. Can you show me more about the Five of Coins? Is this regarding a love matter, or is this more about finances, lack mentality? What's the advice, Spirit, for this Five of Coins? What's the advice for Gemini? Well, oh, you got so now you got the Four of Cups twice. I'm going to clarify that. But you do have the Sun. So Spirit wants you to know that regarding this situation where you either felt left out in the cold, or where you feel like like you're lacking maybe in your finances, or you don't have enough, there's going to be clarity brought to that situation, and it's going to turn out very positive. Can I get more? There's a new love offer for some of you. If you're feeling rejected, there's a new love offer coming in that's going to be more suited to you. You're going to have victory over feeling like you're like just bruised and battered, probably over a love situation that you just feel exhausted over. There will be victory over feeling like you're lacking anything. Okay. Now, the final thing I want overall, this reading is amazing. You're going on to a new path, a new journey. You have 10 of Pentacles twice. You have the Sun twice. You have 9 of Cups. This is a great reading. There's just some, extra anxiety right now, obviously, because of what's happening. So, in humanity. Spirit, can you give me advice on these two Four of Cups cards? Can you give me advice for Gemini for the Four of Cups? Something to do. You got bored, or divine was trying to bring you something, or there was a situation, maybe a soulmate type of situation, or someone from your past, and you just got maybe sick of it. Could have been an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Looks like you cut something out. Maybe someone was going too slow, and you're getting bored with the situation. You cut that situation out. Spirit saying if you made a decision to cut, and you're moving forward, that's okay because you made a good decision. There was a good decision made, and now there's going to be a whole new cycle coming in. You could be a water sign could be coming to you, and Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Looks like that for some of you, that's what's coming to you. But all in all, those of you who are single, I know this could be scary during this time, but there are some good things coming. Spirit's telling me there's nuggets all around you of gold. It's up to you to find out what that is personally. Take this time. Imagine that we have hardly, what if we got taken tomorrow? So look at it like, I believe this is all going to blow over the next 2 weeks. I don't think it's going to go on more than 2 weeks. Some people think it's going to be a month. I'm intuitively saying 2 weeks it'll blow over. But in this time, take this time as the best excuse you could ever make to do what you've been wanting to do while you have to be there for everybody else. Like bosses and family and all that. This is a perfect time right now. I know some of you, a lot of you probably have children and there's extra pressure because you have them at home. It's a great time to spend time with the family right now. Just there's a lot to be grateful for. Okay, so all in all, Gemini, your reading looks pretty incredible. feel free to reach out to me in the description. I'm going to leave my email address. You can, if you just want to reach out and talk to me, I'll do my very best to read every single email. And there's uh, also a connection to my PayPal if you want to offer a love donation. Um, and what else? If you like the channel and it resonated with you, like, subscribe, and share. And I will be um, putting out love readings and career and creative path readings over the next couple of days as soon as I finish um, the spirit's messages for the rest of the signs. I love you guys so much. Know that you're in, all of you are my thoughts and prayers. Let's really embrace the love instead of the fear and hate. Let's embrace the love and unite. Let's use this as an opportunity to do great things for each other. Okay, much love, peace, and have a great evening.